Hello, TikTok. I just wanted to come real quick with ADHD parenting tip number 2. Um, Tip number 2. When your ADHD child or adult is preparing to leave the home, what I used to do with my daughter was I had a list on the refrigerator, because sometimes it helps to have something for them to, physically look at and check. But, she fought that tooth and nail as a teenager. But as an adult, again, list again is your friend. So prior to leaving the house, if you don't have a list, post it. Basically, do a room check. That means go into each room and make sure that there is not something there that you need. Let me say this again. Go into each room, because what's happening in a person with ADHD brain, they're always jetting. They're very impulsive. So it's like, I got everything, I'm going. So they don't feel the need, because they are fighting the urge to live their life like everybody else. Okay, they want to be able to just get up and go like everybody else. They want to be able to just, get ready for school and walk out the door like everybody else, and know that they have done everything that they need to do. However, their brains are not wired like that. So they need to do a room check, because again, I guarantee you that if they try and leave without doing a thorough each room check, they're going to leave something. They're going to leave their phone. They're going to leave the keys in the door. Several times this is going to happen. So they need to do a check in each room. Let me go in the kitchen. Let me do a once around. Make sure I got everything in there. Bathroom. Once around. Make sure everything. Because it's not just to make sure you have everything, but it's also to make sure I've turned all the lights off. It's also to make sure I've turned, everything off that needs to be off. And then go in each room. Once you've done each room check and you leave, you want to make sure that your key is in your whatever you're carrying, your purse. Again, you need to have something that you're carrying, that you have things in it, because trying to juggle and just have things in your hand or in your pocket, that is not a technique that people with ADHD are going to be able to utilize. They are not going to be able to freestyle. They are not going to be able to just hold on to their keys, their phone, their wallet, and all these different things. They need one central place for all these things to be. So that is tip number 2. Do a thorough individual room check prior to leaving the house. Trust me on that one.